Good afternoon and welcome to Armstrong Junior Senior High School, more specifically Armstrong Stadium, as we bring you some WPIAL Class 5A Section 2 baseball between the visiting Mars Fighting Planets and the home Armstrong Riverhawks. My name is Joe Rhodes. Next to me, Josh Schreckengost here on this TGIF Solutions insurance that's right for you now and in the future. Game day here at Armstrong. A couple teams, Josh, that hooked up yesterday, a very one-sided result with Mars coming away with an 11-1 victory. You, of course, got to see Armstrong twice last Saturday in a doubleheader. So Armstrong, after starting strong with 2 victories, kind of skidding here now. Josh, what did you see in your most recent chance to catch these Riverhawks in action?
Well, I saw their doubleheader against Plum over the weekend, and one thing that stuck out to me was just the mental mistakes and the lack of execution. Obviously, they also, when they got behind, they started swinging at the first pitch a lot, and, that didn't help the offense get going much. But it's just a matter of, I think, tightening it up. The Riverhawks definitely have some talent out there. I thought Jesse Hepler played well in center field. Dustin Coleman pitched well in his start. So, Hawks have some pieces. It's just a matter of tightening it up, and I'm sure Armstrong head coach Pat Fabian and his staff, that's what they've been working on here. They dropped one yesterday, as you said, one-sided. The first half of this home-and-home against Mars, and they lost 11-1 at Mars. So see if the Riverhawks can get some revenge here at home today.
And the Riverhawks are taking the field here now. We'll hopefully be able to get you the starters. We follow Game Changer here on High Top Sports Network if we can, just to give you updated stats, position changes, things of the sort. So once we have the Armstrong Diamond for you, we will bring that to you. Trying to see who this is pitching. Maybe we might be able to at least get you that information here quickly. It looks like that is number 5, Josh. I don't have the Armstrong roster. Well, actually, I do have the Armstrong roster here. That looks like Logan Galinsky. If that is in fact number 5,
Yep.
I don't think it is.
Logan Galinsky.
But that is not number 5. That's the only problem.
Oh. Well, we got the binoculars here. Let's see if I can get zoned in on it. Might have to take the sunglasses off.
Yeah, we're a good 200 yards. If you've been listening to us thus far this season, we are on the top of the football press box shooting across the road here. So you guys get a pretty awesome view at home, but for us, we're out there. We're a poke.
That's 15. You had a 5 there.
I got the 5 right.
So it's number 15, Dustin Coleman. And as I said, he pitched against Plum, went 5 innings in his start, obviously picked up the loss as the Riverhawks dropped both games to the Mustangs. But Coleman looks to be the guy that Pat Fabian almost called him Frank. It's not that season yet.
Well, funny you say that. Frank Fabian right behind us here at the football field working with his guys. That's great to see. Of course, this is the off season, but the work's still getting put in by Frank Fabian and his brother about to take the field over here. So pretty cool for those two getting to work so closely together. But about to get underway here. We, again, will hopefully have these starting lineups for you.
I'm going to stay on the binocs. I think I'm pretty focused in here, so hopefully I can see the Plum batters as they come up before the Game Changer snaps into place. Leadoff hitter for Plum, waiting for him to turn around. If he does.
As mentioned, Armstrong starting the season with 2 wins, but dropping the last few, so looking to get back in the win column here today. Back at home on this beautiful day here in early April.
That's number 19, Teddy Rufner, and we saw him run for a pile of yards against the Riverhawks in football season. So Rufner leading off.
First pitch of the game. I think that's high for ball 1.
Yep, upstairs on the opening delivery.
Here's the pitch. Right down Broadway, evens the count 1-1.
I like the binoculars, Joe. This is awesome.
Yeah, I'm wondering how that is. I am just blind as a bat out here.
Sheep eye is not kicked in.
Not yet. This one ripped down the line. That will be foul. Very close to staying fair on that left field foul line. Luckily for the Riverhawks, that lands on the right side of things. Otherwise, that was extra bases.
Well, Rufner waited on that curveball from Coleman. And as I said, I'm zoomed in here on the binoculars, so it's like I got to see that as if I were standing in shallow center field. I had a really good view. And Rufner hung in on that curveball just a little bit in front of it, Joe.
Coleman ahead in the count now, 2-1, or 1-2, excuse me. Pitch low in the dirt, maybe just to see if you can get a swing there. Evens the count, 1-1. When I had a chance, Josh, to talk to head coach Pat Fabian before the season, this was a young man that he had slated as possibly being sort of his ace right now, while a couple of his more veteran players get into baseball shape. There's a swing and a miss, strike 3. Excellent pitch there from Coleman. Finishes it off after a nice rip there by Ruffner. Goes foul and able to strike him out to complete out number 1.
Yeah, Coleman, good selection and a good mix of pitches. See who's at the plate here for the Fightin Planets.
First pitch in there for a strike. I think that's going to be important for Coleman, working efficiently today. Try to save that arm as much as possible. This schedule very compact this year. Next pitch on the way, outside corner, strike 2. So placing that pitch perfectly in the outer half of the zone. Get ahead in the count, 0-2.
Still haven't been
This
able
is
to.
Weatherholt at the dish.
That was the game changer up?
Yes, it is.
Awesome.
Pitch high there for ball 1. Coleman still in the windup, no one on base. And the pitch. Strike 3 looking. What a nice pitch there by Coleman. Back-to-back strikeouts to start this one. Riverhawks with 2 down here in the top of the first inning.
That's John Weatherholt, number 4. He's listed as a shortstop and a pitcher, so we'll see where they are when they head out to the field.
Third batter of the inning. First pitch, breaking ball. Nice placement again, and nice to see Coleman feel confident enough to start off with that breaking pitch. Throwing it in there for a strike ahead in the count once again. No balls, 1 strike.
Yeah, nice bender by Coleman.
Next pitch, low, and on the far side of the zone, but strike again. The Coleman painting the black right now. Ahead in the count for a second straight time. No balls, 2 strikes. This is ball just off the outside edge of the plate to Schultz.
Mitchell Schultz, listed as a center fielder and a pitcher here.
Schultz behind in the count. He gets a hold of this one down the left field line. That will land fair. He's going to turn around first base and go into second base. Slide in, but not necessary, but a double nonetheless there for Schultz.
Well, I'll tell you what, Coleman hung that one, tried to come back with that curveball and hung it right over the plate, and Schultz was able to jump on it, similar to what Rufner did, but Schultz able to keep it inside the line for that double. 2-out double.
That'll bring the 4th batter of the inning to the plate. 2 down, runner on second base. First pitch, breaking ball again, high.
Peter Kraska, the sophomore first baseman for the Fightin Planets, at the plate right now.
Kraska, the cleanup hitter, ahead in the count, 1 ball, no strikes. Schultz at second base. Pitch outside, ball 2. Figure Coleman will be careful with the cleanup hitter. He's hit 4th for a reason. Base open at first. You might see a careful approach here from Coleman, especially now that he's behind in the count. 2 balls, no strikes. Here's the pitch outside once more. 3-0 the count.
Yeah, Coleman nibbling a little bit right here. As you said, got to be careful with Kraska in that 4-hole, and got that first base open. So no need to make a mistake here if you're Coleman.
Coleman now in the stretch and the pitch. Breaking ball in for strike 1. Again, Coleman showing confidence early in counts, and when he's behind in a count, throwing that breaking ball for a strike. Count now 3-1. Pitch outside, ball 4. So again, kind of careful there with Kraska with that open base at first.
Nibbling
Indeed, and now 2 on, still 2 out. Quickly around the diamond, it'll be straight if at catcher. Coleman pitching. Caldwell at first, Lasher at second, Danmore short, Prue at third, Pete in right, Wiles in center, and Hepler in left. little conference out the mound now.
Well, Coach Fabian must know that I got the binoculars up here because he's covering his mouth while he's talking to Coleman. And at the plate coming up from Mars is going to be number 21, Alex Heavner. Or Hevner. Hevner?
Hefner.
Heavner. So, Hevner.
Sometimes you just got to stick with it. Just own it.
Well, Agave is heave, and that's where I was going, first four letters was in my mind. But
maybe it is Heavner. As I look at it now, that looks like it could be Heavner.
Either way, we hope we pronounced it correctly once.
So Heavner's now standing in. Righty-on-righty matchup here, 2 down. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Low, 4-strike 1. Looks like maybe some sort of off-speed pitch there, maybe a change-up. Looks like it had some downward motion even from this distance.
Yeah, right at the knees, too.
Another time of Coleman getting ahead in the count here. The ball's 1 strike. Next pitch on its way. This one fouled back to the backstop, strike 2. So third instance in this inning of Coleman able to get ahead with that 0-2 count. Both runners with the leadoff not getting held on at first. Second baseman, shortstop content with staying in their positions. This ball fouled back, staying alive there was the young man. Heavner. I'm going to go with Heavner.
I'm with it. That was my first instinct, so I hope it's right.
Count remains no balls, 2 strikes. Coleman looks to second. Make the move home. Low.
Oh,
just
man.
Missing there. Straight up with a elongated pause there after receiving that pitch before he threw it back to the pitcher.
I'm not sure that wasn't a strike. I mean, he's gotten that call already in this inning and didn't get it right there.
Still ahead in the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Coleman with the pitch. This one fouled back again, so making Coleman pitch here and waste a couple is Heavner.
Working counts here. Mars obviously a good offensive showing yesterday, and a couple aboard here with 2 outs.
Schultz at second base. Kraska at first. 1 ball, 2 strike count to Heavner. And stepping off there just to keep the runner honest at second base was Coleman. This will be big for the young man, getting 2 quick outs, allowing 2 runners to get on, but if he can close the door here, that's a big morale boost for the sophomore pitcher for the Riverhawks. Pitch on its way inside, grounded to short, picked up, thrown on to first base for the 3rd out. So the Riverhawks able to strand 2 runners to complete the top half of the 1st inning. So after a half inning, the score, Mars 0, Armstrong 0. Coming to bat for Josh Reckengoss, my name is Joe Rhodes. We'll be right back here on this TGIF Solutions Game Day on High Top Sports Network.
Tired of waiting around for your insurance company to get back to you after a claim? Avoid the trouble and place a face to the name of all your insurance needs. Shellhammer Atwood & Associates, a member of TGIF Solutions, provides a wide range of services and can promptly provide the service you expect when you need it most. The team at Shellhammer Atwood & Associates has expertise in all lines, including home, auto, life, business, and farm insurance. Stop in at Shellhammer Atwood & Associates, located at 331 Arthur Street in West Katanning, for a quote today.
With over 40 years of experience, Steffi's Country Catering in Adrian provides sumptuous home-cooked food served by a friendly professional staff to make your next event worry-free. Ask about their grazing tables and 3-tier cheeseball cakes. Sugar Rush Cupcakes by Tara are available by order, and be sure to check out their Facebook page for weekly Sunday takeout specials. Mention High Top Sports Network when you book your next event to receive a special 10% discount.
And welcome back to High Top Sports Network's presentation of WPIAL Class 5A Section 2 Baseball here on High Top Sports Network, proudly presented by TGIF Solutions, insurance that's right for you now and in the future. After a half inning here at Armstrong Junior Senior High School, the game still tied at 0-0. Not sure what's happening here at Armstrong. There's some congestion, some people on scooters, and Jake Canish in the middle of all of it.
Jake Canish in the solo golf cart, not driving the executive version. That is reserved for Athletic Director Todd Harvey. And seems to be two older folks trying to get across the road here.
Taking a tough path.
I don't know. Let's get to the action. I just kind of worried that how are they going to get up that hill when they get over anyways?
McLaren will be the pitcher today for Mars. His first pitch on its way. Low ball 1.
Just want everybody to be okay out here. High Top loves humanity.
McLaren starts the count. Ball. Second pitch on its way. In for strike 1. Thomas McLaren listed as a sophomore. Third baseman along with pitching duties as you see today. His next pitch on its way inside, nearly hitting the batter here. We've yet to have the game changer update who that batter is. Hopefully we'll have that information here momentarily.
I think it's Jesse Hepler.
I would think you're probably right. He's known for being, it is indeed Hepler. That pitch there, I think a ball.
Yep.
So count now.
I think it's 3-1.
3-1. Hepler, that speed, of course, making sense at the leadoff spot. This pitch going towards the third base bag and into the bleachers. So the count now full, 3-2 to the senior Jesse Hepler. Payoff pitch on its way. Outside, Hepler draws the lead-off walk for the Riverhawks. So something brewing here possibly for Armstrong early. First batter reaching on a walk.
Yeah, leadoff man aboard here. Hepler speedy. Cut down trying to steal over the weekend whenever I watched. But his speed was integral to making defensive plays in center field and stretching the base paths. So just keep an eye on him at first base. He might be on the move here quickly.
So Hepler now at first base, no one out. First pitch in, ball 1. That moves McLaren into the stretch. Hepler at first, and as Josh mentioned, always a candidate to swipe a bag. He thinks about going there, but drills the second batter of the game. And that person should be up. That was Eli Wiles. I apologize. Eli taking that one. So now 2 runners on here, still no one out.
Right in the hindquarters, as my grandpa would say.
Jake asked on the air yesterday during a broadcast, Jake DeLuca, of course, where would be the best place to get hit? And I said quickly, that's the best place.
That is the best place. A lot of meat there, so not catching it on the bone, risking getting a broken finger or something like that. Definitely the best place to get hit, right on the buttocks. Oh, geez.
Butt put down. Well executed, and everyone is safe. No one covered the bag at first base.
Wow.
So the Riverhawks have the bases loaded here still with no one out. Great bunt there. Drew the first baseman in, but no one covering at first. That's where the pitcher McLaren was looking for, but no one home.
And I'll tell you what, I'm trying to see the number. I think it's 18 for the Riverhawks, and that would be Zach Stratoff, and that ball was up at his face, and he got the barrel of the bat around there and was able to keep it fair. And Mars just making a mistake.
Fourth batter of this game. Ball hit down the right field line. The right fielder's going to have a look, but that one's out of play for strike 1. And again, Pat Babian spoke before the season. They were going to do what they had to manufacture runs, even if it means your third batter, someone you want to have that stick in their hand, laying down a bunt like that. And Stratoff making it happen, loading the bases here. Still no one out. Next pitch on its way. Strike 2.
A little upstairs there.
It's Ethan Prue stepping in the cleanup spot for the Riverhawks today. Big spot for that young man. Third baseman for the Hawks. Looks at that pitch just outside. McLaren takes a long walk, not happy with that call.
Well,
count goes to 1-2.
I don't really blame McLaren either. He got that pitch in pretty much the same spot on the previous pitch for a strike, so some inconsistency here behind the dish.
McLaren with the delivery here outside, ball 2, so count even now. Prue looking to drive in a run here early for the Hawks. Important for this team to try to get runs early. 2-2 pitch. fouled back behind the first base bag. Count remains 2-2 to the senior Ethan Prue. Bases loaded. First inning, no outs here, bottom of the first. Pitch swung on, fouled away. So Prue able to make McLaren work here with the bases loaded. McLaren up to 13 pitches here in the first inning.
I'll tell you something interesting. Prue started out this at bat. His stance was much more open, and now with 2 strikes, it's closed up. See if that helps him make contact.
Big hole between second and third. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. So now 1 down. Armstrong still with a good opportunity to manufacture a run here with just 1 down in the bottom of the first. Straight at first. Wiles at second. Jesse Hepler at third. Pitch on its way outside, ball 1. Pitching so important this year. The reason this schedule is so back-to-back, like the case is here today with Mars playing the Riverhawks 2 days in a row, is so teams can't stack pitching. So that's going to be an interesting wrinkle to things here this year. Last pitch in for a strike. McLaren's pitch on its way outside for a ball.
This is Logan Galinsky at the plate. Took me a while to get his number. Those, even with the binocs, a little tough to see.
So Galinsky stands in now, 1 out. 2 balls, 1 strike. And McLaren's pitch on its way. Foul back, count
2-2.
Yep, 2-2 here now to Galinsky. Bases loaded here in the first. Galinsky looks at that one for strike 3. So Riverhawks loading the bases with no one out. 2 consecutive batters retired here via the strikeout. So now a huge spot for, I believe this is Pete, or let's say,
yeah, Pete.
Pete.
Lane Pete.
Yep, Lane Pete with a huge spot here. McLaren would love nothing more than to get out of this jam. Loaded up the bases with no one out. That's never a feeling a pitcher likes, but he's done well to navigate since. This pitch to Pete in for strike 1. There's something to be said about that when you load the bases so early in the game and can come back, and if he can get this out here, that'll be huge for McLaren and Mars. Pete lines this one hard on top of that one. Foul.
I'll tell you what, Pete's right on top of the plate. Both of the toes in those cleats are on the chalk, so he is right on top of the plate. Galinsky was as well, and give credit to McLaren. I think Galinsky was looking out over the plate, and he got him on the inside corner.
0-2 count, pitch on its way outside. McLaren taking a couple extra steps towards his dugout, but he will have to throw another pitch. That's called a ball. Count now 1-2.
Well, I normally side with the pitcher, but that was a ball.
Lane Pete at the dish. He puts this one on the ground at short, throw on to second, will retire the out. So a base is loaded with no out situation yields no runs for the Riverhawks here in the bottom of the first inning. So after 1 full, it is the Mars Fightin Planets nothing, Armstrong Riverhawks nothing here on High Top Sports Network. For Josh Reckengoss, my name is Joe Rhodes. We'll be right back here on High Top Sports Network's presentation of WPIAL Class 5A Section 2 baseball on this TGIF Solutions Game Day.
Our meat crew has our meat cage standing tall. Every day we cut fresh, every single day. We have great quality, we have great prices. You don't want to miss out, so make sure you come down and check us out. And also, look for our Facebook page, #SaveOnMeat. We have a ton of great giveaways every week involving meat. You're not going to want to miss that either. We also have chef-prepared, Chef-Paul prepared sushi, every day fresh, and Sushi Wednesdays, $5 sushi rolls, and you can win by liking and sharing on our Facebook page, Sushi Madness shirt. Thanks for all the support out there, everyone. We can't do what we do without you. Come and see us.
And welcome back to High Top Sports Network's presentation of WPIAL Class 5A Section 2 Baseball here in this Shellhammer Atwood Associates, a member of TGIF Solutions Game Day. Thank you for joining us here after one inning of play. It is knotted at 0-0. Mars coming to bat. Coleman leaving two stranded in the first inning. His mound opponent, McLaren, leaving three. So both pitchers doing a good job of limiting damage there after getting some activity on the base path.
Leading off going to be Johnny Fratto. What a great name.
That's a great name. Fratto will step in here to start the top of the second inning. Coleman, of course, out there for his second inning work, his first pitch. Fouled.
Oh, man.
Straight have taken that one.
That was right to the rib cage, I believe.
That did not look pretty.
Not sure exactly where it got him.
He dropped quickly there, did Zach Straightiff, so.
I think Fratto just got a piece of it, just a tiny, tiny piece of it, and changed the flight of the ball, and it caught Straightiff somewhere.
Well, while we're there attending to catcher Zach Straightiff, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back on High Top Sports Network.
Our meat crew has our meat cage standing tall. Every day we cut fresh, every single day. We have great quality, we have great prices. You don't want to miss out, so make sure you come down and check us out. And also, look for our Facebook page, #SaveOnMeat. We have a ton of great giveaways every week involving meat. You're not going to want to miss that either. We also have chef-prepared, Chef Paul prepared sushi, every day fresh, and Sushi Wednesdays, $5 sushi rolls, and you can win by liking and sharing on our Facebook page, Sushi Madness shirt. Thanks for all the support out there, everyone. We can't do what we do without you. Come and see us.
Tired of waiting around for your insurance company to get back to you after a claim? Avoid the trouble and place a face to the name of all your insurance needs. Shellhammer Atwood & Associates, a member of TGIF Solutions, provides a wide range of services and can promptly provide the service you expect when you need it most. The team at Shellhammer Atwood & Associates has expertise in all lines, including home, auto, life, business, and farm insurance. Stop in at Shellhammer Atwood & Associates, located at 331 Arthur Street in West Katanning, for a quote today.
your surprisingly great rates? Contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Ryan Bowser in Ford City today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
With over 40 years of experience, Steffi's Country Catering in Adrian provides sumptuous home-cooked food served by a friendly professional staff to make your next event worry-free. Ask about their grazing tables and 3-tier cheeseball cakes. Sugar Rush Cupcakes by Tara are available by order, and be sure to check out their Facebook page for weekly Sunday takeout specials. Mention High Top Sports Network when you book your next event to receive a special 10% discount.
We're not on.
I didn't mute it.
Back to the action. Sorry about that. Some technical difficulties. This ball hit up the middle there by Wiles, able to reach first base. So a timely piece of hitting there by the center fielder, Eli Wiles, to give the Riverhawks a base runner here with one down in the bottom of the third. Apologize there. We got the mute button got bumped, so. So throw over to first there, keeping Wiles honest. Going to the plate now will be Zach Stradiff, the catcher for the Hawks. He slaps this one high chopper towards third, but will land in the grass, the foul side of third base for the strike. If you're Armstrong, you got the heart of your order up here. You got a runner on first base. You're already trailing by 6 runs. You want to see something here to give you a little bit of a boost. Stradiff hitting that one sharply foul. He's behind, no balls, 2 strikes, 1 down, runner at first. This ball slapped, gathered in by the pitcher, throw on to second, 4-1, over to first, high, Stradiff able to beat that one out, but Mars able to get the lead runner there on the ball, back to the pitcher. 1-6-3 double play, I do believe.
Well, I didn't get the out at first, but that was.
I didn't. I'm sorry. Yeah. 1-6 put out then.
Mm-hmm.
So 2 down now for the Hawks. Basically, Stradiff just switches spots with Eli Wiles out there at first base.
Ethan Prue coming up here for the Hawks.
Prue, a strikeout victim in his first at bat. He comes up now with 2 outs and a runner at first base. First pitch swinging, fouled out of play, strike 1 to the Riverhawks cleanup hitter, Ethan Prue. Armstrong striking out 4 times thus far. Prue swings on this one early down the line, foul ball. So McLaren able to get ahead early in the count here again. He's gotten more and more comfortable, Josh, as this game's gone on. We saw a couple full counts from him, but doing a good job of getting ahead in the count as McLaren. This pitch swung on, chopped towards third, gathered in, throw on to first.
Wow.
Aaron
Sailed
throw.
it.
Prue will get to third. Stradiff was turning around third, but now he's going to get back quickly, so still able to avoid a run crossing there where the Fightin Planets, despite the errant throw to first. Stradiff now stands at third, and Prue at second base.
Well, that was Karemski that fielded that ground ball at third, and that ball just sailed on him. He had plenty of time on a, pretty hard hit ball by Prue down the line, but it just came out of his hand and took off.
That'll bring Lane Pete to the dish for the Hawks. His first pitch swinging there, hit foul, gathered in by the Armstrong first base coach, strike 1.
I believe this is Logan Galinsky, number 5 up there.
This is saying Lane Pete on our game changer, so
I don't know. The 5 and the 6 on these Riverhawks uniforms are pretty tough to tell apart, but I thought this was Galinsky's spot. Well, they would probably know better than me down there.
I'm not seeing Galinsky even on the roster here. That pitch called a strike, so count now 1 ball, 2 strikes. Again, the game changer saying this is Lane Pete. Or Logan Galinsky, who knows? Pitch low in the dirt for a ball. Count now 2-2.
Definitely a 5.
Pitch outside, 4 ball, 3-2 now. Count full. Runners at second and third here in the bottom of the third, but 2 men down. Big spot here for the Riverhawks as they trail 6-0. McLaren with the pitch. Not able to buy that one, so that will load the bases. Just the second walk from McLaren this afternoon. Loads the bases, but 2 down. And that will bring Caldwell to the dish for the Riverhawks here with 2 down. Pitch on its way, low, ball 1. Saw the Fightin Planets come up with some timely hitting, putting the ball basically where no Riverhawk defender was, and right now the Hawks needing something of the sort here on the offensive side. This ball blooped into right center field. That will score 1. 2 runs will score. Caldwell will stand at first, and that will allow the runner to advance to third. So 2 runs score there on the 2-out single from Alex Caldwell.
Yeah, big hit by Caldwell here. Brings this, makes this a 4-run game now, and still plenty of time left. Bottom of the third. So that's what the Riverhawks needed. Got to break through, not just keep putting up the goose eggs.
The Armstrong first baseman with a clutch hit there with 2 outs. Still runners on the corners for the pitcher, Dustin Coleman. First pitch to him, strike 1. In the stretch is McLaren. This one roped to center field. 1 run will score. Caldwell will trot to second base, and scampering to first. There is the pitcher, Dustin Coleman, with a 2-out single. Manufactures another Armstrong run here in the third. Riverhawks now trail 6-3.
2-out lightning for the Riverhawks.
Much needed for Armstrong, and that will bring the Mars infield and coaching staff over for a quick meeting. Just the first baseman making his way over quite slowly.
Probably just a word to McLaren there to say, hey, keep working. Don't worry about it. You're still on top here.
Again, timely hitting for the Riverhawks here. All runs scoring with 2 down. Still 2 runners on. And that will bring Lasher to the dish. Ground out Victim his last time up. Swung on, hit to right center field. Camping under it is the center fielder, number 24. That, of course, Mitchell Schultz for the final out here in the third. But Armstrong striking for 3 runs. They now trail the Mars Fightin Planet 6-3 here on this TGIF Solutions game day on High Top Sports Network. Stay tuned. We'll be right back for 4th inning action here at Armstrong Junior Senior High School on High Top Sports Network.
Tired of waiting around for your insurance company to get back to you after a claim? Avoid the trouble and place a face to the name of all your insurance needs. Shellhammer Atwood & Associates, a member of TGIF Solutions, provides a wide range of services and can promptly provide the service you expect when you need it most. The team at Shellhammer Atwood & Associates has expertise in all lines, including home, auto, life, business, and farm insurance. Stop in at Shellhammer Atwood & Associates, located at 331 Arthur Street in West Katanning, for a quote today.
With over 40 years of experience, Steffi's Country Catering in Adrian provides sumptuous home-cooked food served by a friendly professional staff to make your next event worry-free. Ask about their grazing tables and 3-tier cheeseball cakes. Sugar Rush Cupcakes by Tara are available by order, and be sure to check out their Facebook page for weekly Sunday takeout specials. Mention High Top Sports Network when you book your next event to receive a special 10% discount.
And welcome back to High Top Sports Network. Top of the 4th about to commence here. The score, Mars 6, Armstrong 3. Mars jumping out to a 6-0 lead, and Armstrong able to strike for 3 there in the bottom of the third to bring this one a little bit closer and possibly give the Riverhawks a boost here after some early trouble.
I'm sweating inside my headphones, Joe.
Yeah, it's a little nice up here. The clouds kind of covering the sun here, at least momentarily. Beautiful day throughout. Coleman out for the 4th. His first pitch on its way. Inside bouncer in the dirt. Ball 1. This is Ruffner again. 4th time he's come to the dish. It's 1 for 2. Swung on, roped down the left field line. One hops the fence. He's going to round first and get into second with a stand-up lead-off double. Does Teddy Ruffner. And Josh, you talked about how he torched the Riverhawks in the field behind us in the fall as a running back for this Mars team. And right now, he just moved to 2 for 3 on the day there with a nice line drives double down the left field line.
Well, he torched pretty much everybody on the football field. And that was just a really nice compact stroke by Ruffner. You can tell the kid's obviously got a pretty decent-sized upper body being a running back. And he just turned on that quickly, real compact, and shot it out to the left field fence.
First pitch to Weatherford. Weatherholt. Weatherford. Come on. Weatherholt.
Weatherholt hit a triple out here to dead center field last time up.
And now he has a runner in scoring position with no one out here in the top of the 4th. Another pitch low in the zone. Pass is straight up between the legs, and that's definitely a pass ball there that will allow Ruffner to scamper down to third base.
Yeah, that one just got through Zach Stratoff right there and all the way back to the screen, and that's plenty of space for Ruffner to advance.
You know, he almost reacted like a goaltender that allowed a puck to go 5-hole. It's like, where is it?
Yeah.
And had that reaction. Ruffner stands at third. Weatherholt at the plate. Pitch called a strike. Count now 2 balls, 1 strike to the shortstop, Weatherholt. Run scored, a hit, 2 RBIs. Leads the team right now with 2 RBIs. Pitch missing there for ball 3. Coleman now up to 75 pitches. Timeout called. No one out here in the top of the 4th. Coleman with the pitch outside.
Got a call right
got
there.
A call. He definitely got a call. Looked like that one's well outside, but the umpire seeing it differently there. Runs the count full, 3-2. Rufner at third. Weatherholt facing the full count here. Coleman with the pitch. Swung on. High pitch there. Skied. Kind of in no man's land between the first baseman, right fielder, in foul play. Caught. Runner's gonna tag up from third and score easily to give the Fightin Planets their 7th run of this game. The sac fly coming from Weatherholt.
Yeah, I kind of thought Lane Pete would take a shot at the plate right there. That, as you said, not deep into right field for that fly ball. And he just tossed it into the cutoff man, and Rufner was able to score easily. So Plum gets one of those runs back.
Tough play for Pete there in right field, as you said, kind of ranging to his left. So hard for him to get his feet set to probably get that throw off, and that's what probably helped that play for the Fightin Planets there. So 1 down now. Run does cross the plate, and that brings up the center fielder, Schultz. He has a hit so far in 2 at-bats. This one bouncing, gets past Radif, nothing doing, no one on base. 2 balls, no strikes. Still no one out here for Mars in the top of the 4th inning. Getting back a run after Armstrong scoring 3 in the bottom half of the 3rd. There's a nice pitch from Coleman. Swing and a miss. 2-2 the count now, or excuse me, 2-1 the count.
Yeah, really nice placement by Coleman on that fastball to Schultz. Low, inner third, on the knees. Oh, and hit him.
That breaking pitch a little too inside there by Dustin Coleman, hitting the 3rd batter in the order for Mars.
Well, not
Mitchell
such
Schultz.
a great location on that one. Previous pitch was a real nice fastball that Schultz swung over, but that one curveball got away from Coleman, hit Schultz in the foot.
So that'll bring the first baseman Kraska to the dish. He's walked twice thus far today. First pitch on its way, a little outside there, ball 1. And it's just 1 out here. In the 4th, sac fly, able to score the run. That's the only out here so far. So a productive out for Mars. Coleman's pitch in there for a strike. So quickly working now is Coleman. Count 1-1, runner on first base. 1 down here, top of the 4th. Pitch by Coleman, just a bit outside there. Another breaking pitch from the right-handed tossing Dustin Coleman. Schultz at first, Kraska at the dish. Coleman on the mound for Armstrong. Breaking pitch there, nice placement on the curveball outside, called strike. When he wants to put it where he wants to, it's a tough pitch to hit. We've seen it throughout here, Josh. Just controlling it's been the issue from time to time.
Yeah, I like it. Good curveball. I noticed that over the weekend. Really mixes it in well, and as you said, just a matter of placing it.
This one swung on, roped over the head of Lane Pete. That's going to one-hop the fence over for a ground rule double. So almost fortunate for Armstrong there that was a ground rule double, because I do believe that Schultz, who now stands at third, due to the ball bouncing over the fence, might have had a chance to score there. And even further, Kraska might have had an opportunity to scamper into third base. So fortunate there are the Riverhawks. Still unfortunate, though. They have 2 runners in scoring position here with just 1 down.
Yeah, I think Schultz would have scored easily on that. If that catches the top there, you see that plastic yellow, I don't even know what you would call it, coating on the top of the fence here, that barrier, and it skipped right over it, just got over it, and I think if it catches that and stays in the park, Schultz scores, and as you said, Kraska might be able to get into third base with a triple. So Coach Fabian out and going to have a pitching change here. And now number 5 on the mound, Logan Galinsky. I mistakenly called Lame Pete Logan Galinsky because the 5s and the 6s look so similar, but
should mention here too quickly, Josh, that even prior to this pitching change, Armstrong making a couple changes here around the diamond defensively prior to this inning starting. You saw Eli Wiles in center field to start. Jesse Hepler moves over there. Replacing him in left field is Weinskowski. He'll go to left field. Wiles then moves into short. Peru will stay at third. Lasher at second. Caldwell in at first. So really the only change is Weinskovich. I do believe the name. He goes into left field where Hepler was. Hepler now in center.
Weinskovich?
Thank you. Don't want to butcher the young man's name. Seth
Weinskovich.
Yeah, Seth Weinskovich. So he's in left now where Hepler was. Hepler in center field where Wiles was. And Wiles moving to short. Basically, that means Weinskovich coming in for the previous shortstop ultimately in a couple movements, and that was DeMoore. And as you mentioned, Josh, the most recent change here on the diamond for the Hawks, Logan Galinsky on the mound. Coleman exiting this one, starting for the Riverhawks today. He went 3 1/3, 9 hits, 7 runs, 4 of which earned, 3 strikeouts and 3 walks. So a couple errors clearly. When you examine that stat line right there, Josh, what really hurt the Riverhawks, 3 of which unearned. You figure if that wasn't the case, we're talking about a 1-run ball game.
Yeah, Mars able to capitalize. The Riverhawks fighting back with 3 their last time at the plate, but Mars threatening to take those 3 right back. Already have 1 in the top half of this 4th inning.
Yeah, 1 in and still 2 runners in scoring position here for the Fightin Planets. I believe this is Heavner now in for the Fightin Planets at the dish, the second baseman who had 2 at-bats. He's 0 for 2. First pitch strike. And I like that umpire. That was a loud strike call.
Yeah, I heard that one through the headphones.
Yeah, you can hear that up here. That's wonderful. That's how it should be. Heavner behind in the count. 0-1. Pitch from Galinsky. Swing and a miss. So maybe just a little change of pace here. Seeing something different. Might throw these Mars batters off kilter a little bit. Galinsky, first batter he's faced, throws a breaking pitch high for ball 1. Still ahead in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. But again, just 1 out here in the 4th inning. Pitch on its way from Galinsky. High, ball 2. Runners Kraska at second base. Schultz at third. Breaking ball, staying alive there. That was a tough pitch for Heavner. He's able to stay alive. Count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Oh, boy.
There's a breaking pitch high, ball 3. So after getting ahead 0-2, Count now full to Heavner.
Yeah, Galinsky was ahead in this count and just missing high.
Pitch on its way. Heavner able to get his bat on it. Looking for it in foul territory was the first baseman, Alex Caldwell, but making its way out of play. Count remains 3-2.
Oh, that's much better. I just cleaned the interior lenses of the binoculars, and it's a whole new ball game.
What they say about a dirty pair of binoculars?
What's that?
They don't say anything about it.
Oh, thought there was something coming there.
Full count pitch on its way, roped down the left field line. Fair ball. 1 run will score. Right behind him is another runner, and that will allow Heavner to trot into second with a 2 RBI double for the Mars Fightin Planets. And Josh, just like you said a moment ago, getting back those 2 runs quickly, or those 3 runs surrendered a half inning ago, are the Mars Fightin Planets.
Yeah, and Heavner hung in there with that breaking pitch. I thought he might have been a little in front of it and was just able to tuck it inside that left field line for an extra base hit, 2-run score easily for the Fightin Planets, and they're still threatening now. Heavner in scoring position as well, just 1 out.
Still 1 down. Another runner in scoring position at the plate now is Fratto. First pitch swinging. This one hit high to the shortstop. Calling him off is Ethan Prue at third for out number 2. So inducing a pop-up on the first pitch there was Galinsky. Now 2 down. And coming to the plate will be Karemski. Pitch on its way. This one roped hard towards center field. Hepler will get under it for out number 3. So the last 2 outs coming on first pitch swings. And a runner stranded at second base, but not without 3 more runs coming across for the Fightin Planets here in the top of the 4th inning. And so after 3.5, it is Mars 9, Armstrong 3, here on High Top Sports Network's presentation of WPIAL Class 2A Section, or Class 5A Section 2 baseball here on this TGIF Solutions Game Day on High Top Sports Network.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Ryan Bowser in Ford City today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
With over 40 years of experience, Steffi's Country Catering in Adrian provides sumptuous home-cooked food served by a friendly professional staff to make your next event worry-free. Ask about their grazing tables and 3-tiered cheeseball cakes. Sugar Rush Cupcakes by Terra are available by order, and be sure to check out their Facebook page for weekly Sunday takeout specials. Mention High Top Sports Network when you book your next event to receive a special 10% discount.
And welcome back to High Top Sports Network. Little Class 5A Section 2 matchup between 2 teams that have gotten to know each other quite well since the formation of Armstrong here. Mars Fightin Planets ahead 9-3 as we head into the bottom of the 4th inning. McLaren back out on the bump for the Fightin Planets. Strong performance thus far for Thomas McLaren. Pitch on its way, grounded softly to short, making the throw onto first in time for the out was number 4, John Weatherholt. Nice play there. Had to come in quite a bit to make that play, but is able to retire the first out, or first batter here for out number 1.
I think that was Weinskovich leading off.
It was, yeah.
And ground ball to short, tough play. I mean, listen, This isn't the pros out here. These guys don't have arms that are as strong as professional players, so you think a ground ball to short, well, it's going to be an easy play. But, they're tougher, a lot tougher than they look, and that was a good play at short by Mars.
I believe back to the top of the order, this should be Hepler, if I'm not mistaken. First pitch to him, called a strike. Hepler moving to center field last half inning after starting in left. Sees the second pitch of the bat, fouls that one back to the screen for strike two.
And I think Mars head coach Jason Thompson kind of gotten into McLaren's ear here because he's just pumping strikes across to start this inning. Of course, he misses when I say that, but it was an 0-2 pitch, maybe trying to get a chase.
Had a little bit of problems there early on with his control, but he's gotten better and better, has McLaren. And a strikeout of the leadoff hitter, Jesse Hepler, is how the Riverhawks begin the bottom of the fourth inning. 1 up, 1 down here for McLaren and the Fightin Planets. Eli Wiles, the next batter for the Riverhawks. Wiles, a hit thus far, one of the 4 Riverhawks hits today. First pitch in there, strike one.
Well, I will say that McLaren's only thrown 1 ball immediately after I said he was throwing nothing but strikes, but he's continuing to do it.
Just outside there for a ball. That was the 67th pitch today for McLaren. So he's been working rather efficiently. This one fouled sharply towards the softball field.
And what do they say? You want to average between 12 and 15 pitches? I mean, 10 pitches is obviously a great inning.
Right.
About 12, 14, somewhere in that area. So he's just a little above that pace right now as McLaren.
Pitch on its way, line sharply to second base, but right to the second baseman, Alex Heavner, for out number 3. So a quick inning for the Riverhawks there in the bottom of the fourth. So after 4 full, it is Mars 3, Mars 9, Armstrong 3 here in this WPIAL Class 5A Section 2 matchup on High Top Sports Network. Stay tuned here for the 5th inning on this TGIF Solutions Game Day on High Top Sports Network.
Our meat crew has our meat cage standing tall. Every day we cut fresh, every single day. We have great quality, we have great prices. You don't want to miss out, so make sure you come down and check us out. And also, look for our Facebook page, #SaveOnMeat. We have a ton of great giveaways every week involving meat. You're not going to want to miss that either. We also have chef-prepared, Chef Paul prepared sushi, every day fresh, and Sushi Wednesdays, $5 sushi rolls, and you can win by liking and sharing on our Facebook page, Sushi Madness shirt. Thanks for all the support out there, everyone. We can't do what we do without you. Come and see us.
And welcome back to High Top Sports Network. The score, Mars 9, Armstrong 3. As we head into the 5th inning here, Mars doing a little bit of everything, especially just finding green grass. Not just timely hitting, but finding just spots where no Armstrong defender is, and that's how they've manufactured their runs so far. The line for the Fightin Planets through the first 4 innings, 7 RBIs, 3 base on balls, just 3 strikeouts, and 10 hits. Comparatively speaking, the Riverhawks with just 4 hits, 3 RBIs, 2 base on balls, and 5 strikeouts as we head into this 5th inning. Wagner at the dish. First pitch swinging again. He's going to find the gap. Another great hit there by Wagner. He'll round first. He'll speed into second base and trot in safely with a lead-off double.
Well, an extra base hit to lead off the inning is not a good thing for the Riverhawks, but want to shout out Jesse Hepler. He really gone on his horse there to cut that down in the gap, turn around and fire it back in to keep that leadoff man to just a double. So a good hustle play by Hepler right there, but already in trouble for the Riverhawks.
Wagner's second hit of the afternoon. He's also has a run scored and an RBI. First pitch here to the second batter of the inning. Mraz in for a strike. No relation to Jason Mraz.
I thought that too when I saw his name.
Second pitch in there for a ball. Wagner standing at second base. Trey Wagner, the outfielder, junior for Mars. That leadoff double a moment ago. Breaking pitch in there, looping ball from Galinsky, called a strike. So the count now 1-2.
Tell you what, you don't want to leave too many curveballs up in that area.
No siree. Galinsky, outside corner, just missing their count, even 2-2 to the Mars right fielder, Matthew Mraz. This ball fouled back, staying alive there. And we've seen Mars waste a couple pitches, maybe some that they know they're not going to get clean contact on, but just kind of battling in there, just putting the bat on it to stay alive and wait for another pitch. Kind of the old saying, live to see another one. Galinsky stepping off there. And the stretch and the pitch. Low ball, but this one's going to be dropped over the head of the right fielder, right in front of the left fielder. And another run will score. Mraz going to try to make it to second, and he does. So another hit for Mars where just no one was. Blooping it right between the third baseman and left fielder there for a double was the young man, Matthew Mraz.
I'll tell you what, Mraz, as a left-handed hitter, I know what he just did right there. That ball out off the plate just kind of served like a tennis swing. Just kind of a backhanded tennis swing kind of serve and put it up over the infielders, drop it in front of the outfielders, and get an RBI.
You got to know as a left-handed batter, Josh, yourself, how hard that is just to hit. You're back to the action. First pitch swinging by Rufner. Does advance the runner to third, but he's out at first for the first out. But back to that, lefties are prone just to pull hitting all the time.
Yeah.
So for him to reach out there on that pitch is just showing you the quality of at bat he was able to have there.
Well, he got a breaking ball, and he kept his hands back. Your body can start going forward on your swing, but if you keep those hands back and that breaking ball comes in slower than what a fastball would, obviously, you can then just do what I said, that little backhand swing, and serve it out over the infield.
There's a liner to the second baseman, Lasher, so 2 quick outs there for the Riverhawks. Trying to strand a run at third here in this 5th inning.
I had a coach one time call it a 70% swing. You know what I mean? You're obviously not taking your full power cut there. Keep those hands back, and that's exactly what Mraz did.
Shortstop Weatherholt, first pitch swinging, strike one. Weatherholt having a big afternoon here thus far. 3 RBI performance. 3 of the 8 RBIs recorded by Mars coming off the bat of the shortstop, who is now behind in the count 0-1. Second pitch. Foul back, strike 2.
Well, Galinsky ahead right there, but again, missing upstairs with that breaking ball. And fouled straight back. That's usually a pretty good sign that the hitter is on it. And Weatherholt has been solid at the plate today, as you said, Joe.
Pitch just a bit outside. Nice job there by Weatherholt to hold back on that one. You can get a little apprehensive down 0-2, but able to hold back a swing. Count 1-2. Runner at third base, 2 down, top of the 5th. Galinsky with the pitch. This one skied high towards first base. Caldwell gives it a look, but that's off the roof of the dugout. Count will remain 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Well, Weatherholt was taking a cut for the fences right there, as evidenced by that major league pop-up. How to play.
Certainly a hard cut there. Weatherholt feeling confident. 3 RBIs thus far for the shortstop. There's a pitch swing and a miss, so a big strikeout there by Galinski to strand the run at third, but another run crossing the plate here for the Fightin Planets. The score, Mars 10, Armstrong 3, here on this TGIF Solutions Game Day on High Top Sports Network. Stay tuned. We'll be back for the bottom of the 5th inning between the Fightin Planets and Riverhawks.
Tired of waiting around for your insurance company to get back to you after a claim? Avoid the trouble and place a face to the name of all your insurance needs. Shellhammer Atwood & Associates, a member of TGIF Solutions, provides a wide range of services and can promptly provide the service you expect when you need it most. The team at Shellhammer Atwood & Associates has expertise in all lines, including home, auto, life, business, and farm insurance. Stop in at Shellhammer Atwood & Associates, located at 331 Arthur Street in West Katanning, for a quote today.
With over 40 years of experience, Steffi's Country Catering in Adrian provides sumptuous home-cooked food served by a friendly professional staff to make your next event worry-free. Ask about their grazing tables and 3-tier cheeseball cakes. Sugar Rush Cupcakes by Tara are available by order, and be sure to check out their Facebook page for weekly Sunday takeout specials. Mention High Top Sports Network when you book your next event to receive a special 10% discount.
And welcome back to Armstrong Junior Senior High School for matchup between two Class 5A Section 2 teams. This battle, the Mars Fightin Planets ahead 10-3 over the home Armstrong Riverhawks here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Mars doing a good job of building this lead, scoring a little bit every inning. They were left with 2 runners on in the first inning, but have pretty much done a really solid job manufacturing runs after that. First pitch here of the bottom of the 5th, in for a strike. Pitch a little bit outside there for ball 1. I believe this is straight if I'm not mistaken. This pitch popped up in the infield. Second baseman looked at it at first. Shortstop calls him out, or calls him off for the out. 1 down here in the bottom of the 5th for the Riverhawks.
Well, Weatherholt struck out to end that inning with a runner on third base for Mars in the top of the 5th, and that ball was on the second base side of the infield, and he said, "Nuh-uh, that's mine."
Ethan Prue now, the cleanup hitter, looks at ball 1, a little inside, backs him off. So far today, the Armstrong third baseman with a run scored. Strike there. Count even 1-1. Should note McLaren back out there working for the Planets. This one roped down the right field line. Right fielder camps under it for out number 2. 2 up, 2 down for the Fightin Planets here in the bottom of the 5th. And McLaren now up to only 74 pitches. So, again, working rather efficiently, and I think he's just gotten better and better at that as this game's gone on, just allowing the defense to make plays behind him, not try to do too much. So bring Pete to the dish. First pitch to him, called a strike. Lane Pete with the run scored as well, base on ball and a strikeout.
We got a double-digit number, so that's not Pete. It's 23.
Okay.
At the plate for the Hawks.
That's who was due up there. So
Zach Wiles.
Zach Wiles, brother of Eli, will step in here.
Oh, wait, I think it's a 3. Yeah.
This ball fouled back.
No, it's a 1. Sorry. So Lucas Golinski, then another brother out here.
All right, yeah. From one brother to another. So Lucas Golinski out there. Pitch. And another attempt by McLaren to try to walk off the field there.
He's trying to buy it.
Just not doing a good enough job acting, I guess. Got to sell it a little bit harder, apparently.
Well, McLaren steps off and takes a walk behind the mound. Now coming back.
Count 1-2 to Galinsky in the pitch. Swung on and missed. McLaren finishes off the Riverhawks in order in the bottom of the 5th to keep the score 10-3 in favor of the Fighting Planets. So Mars really in control. As I said, just building a lead inning by inning. They scored 5 in the 2nd, 1 in the 3rd, 3 in the 4th, and 1 in the 5th after leaving 2 runners on in the 1st. And the Riverhawks at this point only able to tally 3 runs in the 3rd inning. So Mars really just really consistent at the plate right now. And that's why you see them ahead 10-3.
Yeah, Joe, great point. I mean, Mars in control. They took yesterday's first half of this home and home, 11-1, up 10-3 here as we head to the top of the 6th. And while we have a moment, I'd like to thank Phoenix Physical Therapy, Katanning in Rural Valley. Life is all about motion, so orthopedic injuries are just a part of life. Phoenix Physical Therapy, Rural Valley, and Katanning will help you recover, recharge, and rise to new heights after an injury by creating a program focused on you. Your life should be pain-free and filled with activities that you love. And with help from Phoenix, you can get there. Schedule 24/7 online at phoenixphysicaltherapy.com or call us today to make your appointment. That's Phoenix Physical Therapy, Katanning and Rural Valley. And we would also like to thank Battery Warehouse Plus. Spring is here, and Battery Warehouse Plus is ready to power you and your family through any outdoor activity, work, or play. Whether you're in need of commercial, heavy-duty, industrial, or farm, Battery Warehouse Plus carries a complete supply of power sources so that you can get the job done right. Battery Warehouse also stocks motorcycle, ATV, UTV, and boat batteries so that you can enjoy all the outdoors has to offer. Check out Battery Warehouse Plus at 13613 State Route 422 or in Butler at 469 West Cunningham Street. Battery Warehouse Plus, your one-stop battery shop.
Kraska, the batter for Mars, looks at ball 1. Galinsky back out there on the bump for the Hawks here in the top of the 6th. That pitch across for a strike, count even 1-1. Kraska to this point, 1 run, 1 hit, 2 base on balls. The Mars first baseman. This one ripped sharply to second base. Lasher makes a play across his body, throws over to Caldwell for out number 1. So a nice quick out for the Riverhawks, something they have just been unable to do here. A lot of long at-bats for Mars. That one, not so much.
Yeah, nicely fielded there, too, on the backhand. Like I said, coming off this turf, you think you're going to get truer hops than off a natural surface, and you usually do. But sometimes they stay low, kind of skim across the top of that turf, and that's what happened there. And Lasher able to field that on the backhand and flip it across the Colwell for the out.
Evener, the batter now for Mars, looks at a ball. Evener with 2 RBIs to his ledger on 1 hit. 12 hits total for Mars to this point. Evener pops this one up sky high to the shortstop, Eli Wiles. He'll camp under it comfortably for out number 2. So 2 up, 2 down for the Riverhawks. A quick inning, quick first 2 outs at least. Again, something they really needed and just haven't been able to do thus far.
I followed that the whole way in the binoculars, the pop up, the catch, everything. I got a little vertigo there, so if I drop, you'll know why.
Galinsky, third batter faced here. This is Fratto. Looks at strike 1. Next pitch on its way. Lined over the head of the second baseman, dropping in to right field. The right fielder loses his footing, but able to regather quickly to avoid the runner advancing to second base. So a 2-out single there by Fratto. He had 1 hit prior to that. That's a second to his ledger. This is Karemski. Pitch on the outside called strike. Karemski, 2 hits thus far today. 2 runs scored. for the Fightin Planet's third baseman. Swing and a miss. Good placement on that ball by Galinsky. He's now ahead in the count. No balls and 2 strikes. 2 down here in the top of the 6th. Breaking ball stays up. Ball 2. Throw on to first, back safely there was the base runner Fratto. Johnny Fratto. Pitch to Karemski on its way, throws his bat out at it, puts it out of play for stay alive now, 1 and 2. With 2 down. It's another instance of Mars just extending an at bat, making the Armstrong pitcher, whoever it's been, whether it's been throw down
Got
to
it
first. Oh, what a throw there by Stradiff, just unable to put the tag down there. It was Caldwell, so back safely. But just another one of these at bats where it seems like Mars is just willing to keep making you work, just keep fouling off pitches until they get the one they want. And when they've done that this afternoon, it's been finding green grass when they finally do put it in play.
That's Fratto over there at first, right? I think he got picked off earlier in the game, did he not? Somebody
it is
did.
indeed Fratto, yeah, at first. Breaking ball looped into center field in front of Hepler. He'll get it quickly on one hop, throw it into the shortstop, so runners just move up 1 base, and now 2 on with 2 out. And that will bring up Wagner, who has 2 hits today. He's one of 4 Mars players with a multi-hit performance this afternoon. He's trying to make it 3 here. No Mars player with more than 2. Wagner with 2, Karemski with 2, Fratto with 2, and Ruffner with 2. Pitch high, ball 1. Galinsky out there on the mound for second inning for the Riverhawks. This ball roped to the shortstop Wiles. Throw on to second base to end the threat here. 2 runners stranded for Mars here in the top of the 6th inning. The score in this one remains Mars 10, Armstrong 3. For Josh Schreckengoss, my name is Joe Rhodes. We will be right back here for the bottom of the 6th inning on this TGIF Solutions Game Day on High Top Sports Network.
Our meat crew has our meat case standing tall. Every day we cut fresh, every single day. We have great quality, we have great prices. You don't want to miss out, so make sure you come down and check us out. And also, look for our Facebook page, #SaveOnMeat. We have a ton of great giveaways every week involving meat. You're not going to want to miss that either. We also have Chef Paul prepared sushi every day fresh. And Sushi Wednesdays, $5 sushi rolls. And you can win by liking and sharing on our Facebook page a Sushi Madness shirt. Thanks for all the support out there, everyone. We can't do what we do without you. Come and see us.
And welcome back to High Top Sports Network. Bottom of the 6th inning about to begin here. Mars leading 10-3. Mars doing a good job of distributing their runs throughout this game. Armstrong scoring all 3 of theirs in the 3rd. First pitch swinging here. Popped out of play for strike 1. That is Alex Caldwell at the dish for the Riverhawks. Caldwell hit in 2 at-bats today. And 2 runs scored, 2 of the 3. Thanks to Alex Caldwell. McLaren's pitch.
Oh,
Roped hard down the left field line. Diving attempt forward
Wow.
and caught. What a web gem play there by the Mars left fielder for out number 1. Caldwell gave that a ride, but an even better defensive play there by the left fielder.
Trey Wagner over there in left.
Yeah.
Full extension. Laying out for it. Picking that one right off the ground to take shore extra bases away.
So, next batter up, called a strike. It's listed on our roster as Coleman, but I'm not sure if he's still in.
See if I can see. Oh, that's still Coleman in there hitting.
Big breaking pitch there, dropping into the zone for the strike. So McLaren just moving quickly here for the Mars Fightin Planets right now. Pitch on its way. Outside, scooped up by the backstop there. Dustin Coleman, the starter for this game, stands in at the plate for the Riverhawks here in the 6th. Ball outside. Count 2-2 to the sophomore Dustin Coleman. McLaren already moving, throwing quickly here. Just a tad outside for ball 3, but man, oh man, McLaren barely had that ball back in his mitt before he was already on the rubber, making his move to home. Next pitch, high and inside. I don't know if that hit him or just was a ball. I believe up just a ball, so that puts the lead-off runner on. Or actually, I'm sorry, the second batter of the inning, Coleman on. And the second baseman, Zane Lasher, coming to the dish here for the Riverhawks. Throw over to first, back safely is Coleman. Called strike there. McLaren looks to first, delivers the pitch. This one roped to the shortstop. One hopper, throw to second. Try for first. Good scoop, but the runner there safely. So the lead runner retired for the second out. But Lasher will be called safe at first.
Yeah, Lasher pounded that one into the carpet and got those high chops, and that just basically negates a double play when you have a two-hopper that takes that long to get out to the shortstop.
A few scattered raindrops coming down right now.
I don't like that.
I don't like that either. We've got a lot of electric in front of us here, Josh.
Oh, man, we got it attached to our heads.
McLaren. Pitch, swing, and a miss. Again, McLaren just appearing to get stronger and stronger as this game goes on for the Fightin Planets. Continuing to work quickly. Strike there. Finds Akowski at the dish. Looks at that one outside. I believe the count is 2-2. Might have missed the ball there. McLaren with the pitch, swing, and a miss. Strikeout for out number 3. So Armstrong leaving a runner stranded in the bottom half of the 6th inning here. The score remains Mars 10, Armstrong 3. Stay tuned here. We'll bring you the 7th inning here between the Riverhawks and Mars Fightin Planets after a quick message from our sponsors here on this TGIF Solutions Game Day on High Top Sports Network.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, Call State Farm agent Ryan Bowser in Ford City today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
With over 40 years of experience, Steffi's Country Catering in Adrian provides sumptuous home-cooked food served by a friendly professional staff to make your next event worry-free. Ask about their grazing tables and 3-tier cheese ball cakes. Sugar Rush Cupcakes by Tara are available by order, and be sure to check out their Facebook page for weekly Sunday takeout specials. Mention High Top Sports Network when you book your next event to receive a special 10% discount.
And welcome back to Armstrong Junior Senior High School. One inning remains here in this bout between the Mars Fightin Planets and the Armstrong Riverhawks. Mars holding on to a 10-3 advantage here over the Riverhawks. Mars unable to score a run in the last inning. In the sixth, that's the first inning that they hadn't since the first. They were able to score in the second, third, fourth, and fifth. Now they head into the seventh inning. This will potentially be their last set of plate appearances. First pitch swinging. Nice throw from Logan Galinsky for strike number one. This is Mraz for the Fighting Planets. I guess it's Fighting Planets. Gotta say it right, Josh?
I always say fighting.
Pitch just off the outside edge there for ball one. Logan Galinsky out there for his third inning of work. This ball popped out of play. One ball, two strikes. Pitch on its way. Outside corner, ball two to Mraz. Mraz with a hit, an RBI, and a strikeout, run scored, base on ball. Doing a little bit of everything here today has Mraz.
Filling up the score sheet.
And a ball there makes it a 3-2 count. First batter of the seventh inning for Mars. And ball four to Mraz. That is now the fourth base on balls for, fourth base on balls for Mars. That'll bring to the plate the leadoff hitter, Teddy Rufner. Rufner first pitch swinging, finds the right center field gap. This one's going to have some time to travel. Hepler trying to track this one down. Runner will turn around third, and in with a stand-up RBI triple was Teddy Rufner. He already had two hits before that and an RBI. Give him another hit and another RBI to make this an 11-3 Mars lead.
Boy, Teddy Rufner, it doesn't matter what sport. He sees that blue and orange for the Riverhawks, and he just starts feasting. I mean, he's been killing the ball today, and right there finds the right center field gap with an absolute laser. And Hepler had a long run to try and get to that one before it got to the fence. Little juggle, but that wouldn't have mattered. That's a stand-up trip. Well, did he slide in? I think
it was a stand-up triple right there.
Stand-up triple. Rufner's going to come out for a courtesy runner. It looks like got number 10 in there. Remy Monteleone.
And I stand corrected. Karemski has 3 hits as well. So those two, the high water mark for Mars today with 3 hits each. First pitch in there for a ball. No outs here in the top of the 7th for the Fightin Planets. Already a runner on third. Infield in for Armstrong. And the pitch outside for ball 2. 2-0 the count here to Weatherholt, another member of this Mars team having a big day. Weatherholt with 3 RBIs. Called strike. Nice placement there by Galinsky. Count moves to 2 balls and a strike. Infield remains in for the Riverhawks. Pitch high out of the zone for ball 3. So 3-1 the count. Runner at third base. No one out here in the top of the 7th. And the shortstop Weatherholt standing in for the Fightin Planets. He ropes this one opposite field gap. Nice piece of hitting there going opposite field. 1 run will score. Weatherholt's going to try for 3. He's going to round second base. Throw into the cutoff is in time. And Weatherholt will slide in with a triple. So back-to-back RBI triples for the Fightin Planets here in the 7th inning. They are now up over the Riverhawks by a score of 12-3.
Well, Rufner and Weatherholt did the exact same things from opposite sides of the plate, both waiting on that breaking ball from Galinsky, sitting on it and just hitting, line drives into the power alley gaps the opposite way. Rufner went to right center field. Right there you saw Weatherholt from the left side of the plate go to left center field. And once those balls get past the outfielders here in the spacious outfield at Armstrong, it's going to roll. And if you can get it into the gap and roll it to the fence, that's 3 pretty easy. And we just saw it there with back-to-back triples.
That will bring Armstrong head coach Pat Fabian out to the bump here. It looks like he's just going to have a discussion with his infield and his battery.
Well, he tossed the ball, and it looks like
Is that Pete?
Number 20 for the Riverhawks. Going to get some pitches in here. That is Ethan Prue.
Okay. So he's going to move from third base to get some innings in on the bump.
And while Prue is getting loosened up here, take another quick moment to tell you about Shop and Save, the weekly special ending today, April 7th. Make sure you stop into Franklin Village Shop and Save and Fuel Center. And while supplies last, they have Sugardale Spiral Sliced Half Ham, $1.49 a pound. Superior's Boneless Whole Tavern Ham at $1.87 a pound. Also, an 8-pound bag of russet potatoes, just $1.99. It's a great price there. Tender long green asparagus, $1.49 a pound. I know, Joe, you like asparagus. I'm a
huge
fan of asparagus. And if you're looking for some steak or some beef, Angus Boneless Center Cut Chuck Roast, $4.99 a pound. Throw that in the slow cooker, and it, cooks up real nice with some veggies in there, some potatoes maybe, some of those russet potatoes, maybe some carrots. And also, Shop and Save has Angus Boneless Top Sirloin Steaks, $4.99 a pound. If you're looking for deli supplies, get the Kretschmar Classic Turkey Breast, $5.99 a pound. Also, Stella Swiss Cheese at $5.99 a pound. And as always, for all your staples that you need on a daily basis, make sure you stop into Franklin Village Shop and Save and Fuel Center. Be sure to save on gas with Fuel Perks. That's Franklin Village Shop and Save and Fuel Center.
First batter Prue will face. He throws it in, softly hit to second base. Throw is going to be home, but bouncing into the catcher Stradiff and unable to apply the tag. 1 run will score there. Softly hit to second base. The out would have been easy at first. Maybe that's where the decision should have gone. Nevertheless, Fightin Planets now up by a score of 13-3. Replacing Prue over at third base was Coleman. Pitch on its way, called a strike. This is Kraska, the first baseman. Big open stance by the lefty. Prue's pitch high, gets past Stradiff off the glove, and down to second base, standing up there was Schultz. Wind picking up just slightly here, blowing from left field to right. That pitch just a bit high. A couple more raindrops trickle down here.
It's just one big gray cloud right now. Everything else looks pretty good, so hopefully this holds off and blows away.
Next pitch by Prue outside for the ball. Three balls, one strike here to the batter, Kraska. This one bouncing in for ball four. And down to third base was Schwartz. So runners on the corner here with no one out in the top of the seventh.
How many walks is that for Kraska today? I feel like that's his third.
We'll look that up. Kraska with 2 base on balls. I believe that makes it a nice, well, not nice if you're for Armstrong, but I was going to say nice round number of 3.
Yeah, I was going to say they seem pretty cautious with him all day long.
Second baseman Heavner now at the plate for Mars. Runners on the corner. Called strike. A sweeping pitch there. Tapering, falling off the outside part of the zone there. Nice pitch by Prue. Heading the count now 0-1. Next pitch high on its way. Ball 1. You can see Schwartz at third kind of daring straight up a little bit. He's coming pretty far down the line there after the pitch is released. It's almost like he's daring straight up to throw down there. That ball high and inside. Third pitcher of the day for Armstrong, Ethan Prue, coming in here in the 7th. That pitch on the outside part of the zone, another strike call similar to that one a moment ago, kind of that slider-esque looking pitch. Two balls, 2 strikes. Prue with the pitch. This one swung on and out of play. Probably would have been a ball if not swung at. Keeps the count at 2-2. One low in the dirt. Runner will attempt to get down to second base, and he will without a throw from Stradiff. So now 2 runners in scoring position, still no one out. And the count now full, 3-2 to Heavner. Prue delivers the pitch. This one swung on and hit between the shortstop and third baseman. 1 run will score, 2 runs will score. And Heavner will have a 2 RBI hit there to give the Fightin Planets a nice lead of 15-3.
Well, Heavner having a pretty big game at the plate too, and Mars continuing to pour it on here in the 7th inning as that base hit in the left field scores a couple. And now the Riverhawks down 12.
Heavner at first now for Fratto. First pitch to Fratto, called a ball. Next pitch on its way. A little bit of a breaking pitch there, called a strike. 1-1 the count now to Fratto, 2 hits today. Mars up to 16 total now here in the 7th inning. Swung on, fouled away. There was Fratto. Now ahead in the count is Prue, 1-2. first base. No one out here in the top of the 7th inning. Fratto, the batter, waits on that breaking pitch. Loops it towards the second baseman, first baseman. Calling off Caldwell was Lasher for the out. So one down here. Runner stays at first base. And that will bring Kremski to the plate. I stand corrected. He is the only person on the Mars roster so far today with 3 or more hits. A couple guys with 2 hit performances, but he is alone with 3. Is Karemski throw over to first, back in time. Lucas Karemski, sporting number 15 for the Fightin Planets. He swings at this pitch, chopped towards the third baseman, coming on, throw to first in time for the out. Nice little play there by Coleman. His first inning of work there at third base. 2 down now, runner at second base. Prue with the delivery high for ball 1. Pitch outside, call the ball. (15-3) Mars. Here in the top of the 7th, Prue with the pitch high again for another ball. Wagner at the dish for the Fightin Planets. Wagner, one of those players with 2 hits. He also has an RBI to his name. Dropping that breaking pitch in for a strike was Prue. Count moves to 2 balls, 3 balls, and 1 strike. Prue with the pitch. Nice placement on that one, finding the outside part of the zone. No swing. Run the count full, 3-2. To Wagner. As Josh mentioned, he's had a day at the plate as well. Swung on, ripped. Foul.
Just missed that. I mean, I saw it kick up the field turf right on the outside part of the third base bag, and just missed putting one down the line there for extra bases. Possibly was Wagner.
Isn't that just one of the best things about field turf too? When you see a play like that, you know where it is, even from a distance like this, because you see that rubber.
Yeah, kicking up.
Yeah. Payoff pitch here from Prue. Full count. This one popped foul down the left field side. So we stay at 3-2 here. To Wagner. Trey Wagner, junior, faces Ethan Prue. Prue on the outside corner, strike 3 called, leaves a runner stranded at second base. So Armstrong with one final chance here in the bottom of the 7th inning to get back in this one as they trail the Mars Fighting Planets 15-3. My name is Joe Rhodes. Next to me, Josh Schreckengast here on High Top Sports presentation of WPIAL Boys Baseball, presented by TGIF Solutions. Insurance that's right for you now and in the future.
Our meat crew has our meat case standing tall. Every day we cut fresh, every single day. We have great quality, we have great prices. You don't want to miss out, so make sure you come down and check us out. And also, look for our Facebook page, #SaveOnMeat. We have a ton of great giveaways every week involving meat. You're not going to want to miss that either. We also have chef-prepared, Chef-Paul prepared sushi, every day fresh, and Sushi Wednesdays, $5 sushi rolls, and you can win by liking and sharing on our Facebook page, Sushi Madness shirt. Thanks for all the support out there, everyone. We can't do what we do without you. Come and see us.
With over 40 years of experience, Steffi's Country Catering in Adrian provides sumptuous home-cooked food served by a friendly professional staff to make your next event worry-free. Ask about their grazing tables and 3-tier cheese ball cakes. Sugar Rush Cupcakes by Tara are available by order, and be sure to check out their Facebook page for weekly Sunday takeout specials. Mention High Top Sports Network when you book your next event to receive a special 10% discount.
Foster's messed up.
Oh.
Hello, and welcome back to High Top Sports Network.
Sorry, didn't give you the lead in there.
No, I didn't.
My colleague and I were talking fantasy baseball and didn't give him the lead in when we came back. Glad we didn't say anything too terrible about your team.
No. Hepler will lead off things here for Armstrong in the bottom of the 7th inning. He is 0 for 2. He'll be followed by Eli Wiles. First one, slow ground ball to second base, throw on to first, in time, one down here to start the bottom half of the 7th inning for the Fightin Planets. As mentioned, Eli Wiles will step in now for the Riverhawks. He is 1 for 2.
And on the mound now for the Fightin Planets, Jackson Fox coming in to replace McLaren.
Not exactly a save opportunity.
No, I think this one has been determined, and that McLaren will end up the winning pitcher.
Wiles now standing in for the Riverhawks. Looks at that pitch high and tight for ball 1. Next pitch on its way low. Skips up off the catcher and back to the backstop for ball number 1.
That was one of those wacky ones that hit the very front of the plate and just shoot up in the air. I don't even think the catcher touched it.
Wiles swing on that one. High pop up. Stays in the infield. First baseman calls for it. He camps under it for out number 2. 2 up, 2 down here in the bottom of the 7th. And 1 out remains.
Yeah, Peter Kraska in there at first base. I could hear him barking. That was his ball on that pop-up by Wiles. So Mars just 1 out away here from sweeping the home at home.
First pitch swinging, Zach Straightoff. Missing that one for strike 1. Straightoff with a hit today and a run scored for the Riverhawks. Again, just 4 hits total for Armstrong. This one inside. Straightoff able to back off for ball 1. Pitch to Straightoff, another swing and miss. He's behind in the count now, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Armstrong catcher, Zach Straightoff. And this one hit hard but foul right over the head of former Armstrong Riverhawks baseball coach Ed Morris.
Man, I wish I could put the camera on him, but I got the binoculars on him over there, and he's
just kind of put a hand up even though it was 10 feet over his head.
Looks like he's wearing a bucket hat. Oh, yeah.
Another foul ball down that same side. This one making its way over the path down the hill and possibly onto the road here.
Oh, yeah, Morris definitely wearing a bucket hat.
It's awesome. Pitch on its way. Straightoff able to hold off on that pitch. Tough pitch to lay off of. Count now even 2-2. 2 down here in the bottom of the 7th. Zach Straightoff trying to leave his mark before this game is finalized. Ball in the dirt. Count full. 3-2. And 2 down. Swing and a miss, and that will do it. Mars claiming the back-to-back by a victory here today against the Riverhawks, 15-3. Riverhawks losing skid continues after a 2-game win streak to begin the season, and just a tough loss there for the Hawks, but tip your caps to Mars. Timely hitting, some patient at-bats. They really made the Armstrong pitchers work, and as I kept alluding to throughout this one, they were just putting the ball where no one was, and that's really a good recipe for success, and Mars using that here today.
Well, obviously Mars racking up double-digit hits. A lot of guys had nice offensive days at the plate, but let's not lose sight of the fact that some early mistakes by the Riverhawks kind of put them behind the 8 ball. I think you said only one run was unearned, but there were some mental errors out there. I remember a play that, got into a rundown, and instead of tagging the runner before the runner from third could break for home plate, Armstrong kind of threw the ball toward home plate, and the throw home ended up being not in time to stop the run, and the runner advanced to second base. You got to know in that situation, hey, we tag this guy before the runner scores, that run doesn't count. And it was just simple stuff like that, as I said, coming into the game. The execution level. There's obviously some talented kids here. Armstrong plays in a tough section. Let's not also forget that. Teams like Mars and Plum in this section, as Mars is now 4-1 on the season, and I believe undefeated in section play. I might be wrong about that, but obviously a good program for a long, long time. And the Riverhawks, they're a young team. They're inexperienced. They don't have an overpowering starting pitcher. They don't have a guy that come in and can pump the ball 85 miles an hour past people. That's just some things that they're going to have to work around right now. But for Coach Fabian and the Riverhawks coaching staff here, you got to figure out a way to stop the bleeding a little bit and put together a winning effort. And today just coming up short.
Just a final look here at the numbers presented by Battery Warehouse Plus for the Riverhawks. They had 3 runs on 4 hits, 3 RBIs, 3 base on balls, and 8 strikeouts. The pitcher of record will be Coleman. He went 3 1/3. He allowed 9 hits, 9 runs, only 6 of those earned, 3 strikeouts, and 3 base on balls. Galinsky, one of the other pitchers for Armstrong, he went 2 2/3, allowed 7 hits, 4 runs, all of which earned, 1 strikeout, and 1 base on ball. And Ethan Peru came in to pitch the last inning. He allowed 1 hit, 2 runs, both of which earned, 1 strikeout, and 1 base on ball. And quickly for the Mars side of the ledger, they compiled 17 hits, 13 RBIs, 15 runs. They walked 5 times and only struck out 5 times. So a very balanced offensive day. As I look at this lineup, every player recording a hit for Mars. You had Rufner with 3 hits and Karemski with 3 hits as well. And then Weatherholt, Heavner, Fratto, and Wagner all with 2 hits apiece. So everybody getting into the act today for Mars. And as a result, they come away with a 15-3 victory here on this lovely afternoon at Armstrong Junior Senior High School. I think that about wraps it up for us here on High Top Sports Network. We want to thank you for tuning in, as well as all of our wonderful sponsors that allow us to do what we do and bring you the action each and every day here on High Top Sports Network. For one final time, Josh